and you? Very well, thank you.
Oh, it's awesome. How are you enjoying Dubai here?
Yeah, no, Dubai, as always, Dubai is Dubai, isn't it? It's an assault on the senses. It's an assault on the senses and the shopping center of the world. So
yeah, it's a beautiful city. I'm enjoying it as well. I'm super happy they did it this year here. So you can see everyone's super excited about it.
yeah, it's also nice to have, for us coming from Europe, it's also nice to have a bit of sunshine.
It is. And the heat, I enjoy the heat.
Yeah, it's lovely. Dry heat, I'd take it anytime.
So would you like to tell us a bit, or tell the ecosystem a bit about Empowa? Like, what are you guys doing in the next couple of months?
Sure. We are effectively, we are providing affordable home finance for homes in Africa. So, as you know, Africa being one of the target markets of Cardano,
Yes.
because the financial systems don't work, fundamentally not fit for purpose. That is particularly true of the home loan market
It is.
or mortgage market. Because by definition, a mortgage is a product that was designed at a time when salaries were the norm, and at a time when, that it's designed in the West. It's how it works. It's for a formal economy. It's based on formality. It requires identification, proof of income,
Yeah.
salaries paid regularly on the 25th of the month, so you can have a debit order the day after. All of these things, none of which apply in emerging markets. And research by the ILO has demonstrated that more than 80% of income in emerging markets is informal.
Wow.
That means more than 80% of the people, even if there were products, which there aren't, but even if there were, they wouldn't have access to a mortgage.
Yes.
So if you don't have access to a mortgage, how would you? I couldn't buy a home without a mortgage.
Totally.
So most people can't buy a home without it, which is why across Africa you'll see a lot of self-builds. So people actually use their homes as savings accounts. So as they get more money, they build. So you'll see these half-built homes, across Africa. And that's effectively how it works. So we're turning that around and saying, why wait? Why do you have to wait so long? Why can't you get access to that funding and take into account the informality of income and understanding that that's the market. And obviously the blockchain is ideal for that, for the recording of those transactions, for the transfer of value. It makes it really, really worthwhile and takes into account the informality. So it's all around forward-looking instead of backward-looking, instead of looking at history.
No, what you guys are doing is incredible. I'm a big fan. And actually, all the things that are going on in Africa, that's why I fell in love with this ecosystem. That's why I really believe on Cardano, and you guys are doing incredible things.
Thank you. It is great. And what's really exciting is that we're now building the data to prove that. We did our proof of concept in Mozambique, in Beira, one of the most climate-impacted cities in the world. And we did it there, and we put more than 30 families into climate-resilient homes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so both climate impacts, so we've reduced the amount of carbon, so there's carbon reduction, all of that, as well as climate resilience, so it's cyclone resistant.
Yes.
So about climate resilience has been fantastic, in terms for those families. So we've proved the concept, but the most important thing now is that we're building data. And we're building the data around how that intermittent income, how it works, and how people pay off their homes.
Wow.
And it's really fantastic because every single profile is different.
Wow.
Every single one is different. Everyone pays when and how they can, and none of them looks the same. Not one of them looks the same. And so now taking that and extending that kind of payment profile, and we're starting to build that data into 8 other countries around the continent. So we're building it with developers and providing that mechanism, with local developers. So it's all around localization. It's all around empowering developers, housing developers on the ground, so that they can provide a quality product at an affordable price and people can move into it straight away.
Wow.
So it's really closing that loop and creating a whole mechanism by which we can stimulate the housing economy.
I mean, what you guys are building there and creating and everything that you're doing, it's making a very, very, very great impact in the world. So I'm very proud to be part of this ecosystem and to have you here in Cardano.
Thank you very much.
It's
Great
awesome.
to be here.
I can see you're super motivated. And I will not ask you what's your motivation to be here, because I can see you're...
It's not difficult.
It's not
it's not
to
difficult.
know.
There's a backlog in Africa, just in Africa, of 50 million homes. Okay?
Wow.
So as I keep saying to the team, our work is never going to be done.
No, yeah.
So, that's the current backlog. That's not taking into account that Africa is an emerging economy. It's the youngest population, that it's the growth sector of the world. And now we're saying, there's already a backlog of 50 million. So our work will never be done. We've got lots to do, not enough time to do it.
You're heading there. You're doing a great job. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming.
Thanks very much.
Have
Thanks
fun.
for your time.
Thank you.